Come on, man. Camera rolling.
Wait, is this for real?
Yeah. So, whenever you're ready.
Each student at St. Augustine High School is familiar with the 3 words that are at the center of the Augustinian tradition. By attending a Catholic high school centered on the values of St. Augustine, they find themselves deeply connected with the words Unitas, Veritas, and Caritas. These 3 words are at the heart of every Saintsman's journey throughout St. Augustine High School. As a student representing St. Augustine High School, a Saintsman shows his loyalty by being one with his community. He is involved with the school by participating in school events and attending school functions. He is considerate not only of the school community, but of the neighboring community as well. A Saintsman who cherishes his community is one who will easily devote his time and energy into making it stronger. By being devoted to the traditions of the school, a student of St. Augustine High School shows his contributions to his community. A Saintsman displays the value of truth by being honest, not only with others but with himself. He tries to instill the value of honesty in others by being a leading example to his fellow classmates. A Saintsman is truthful with himself through his actions and words and inspires others to be honest as well. He does so by trying to make wise choices and remembering to act as a model of St. Augustine. A Saintsman demonstrates his love for his school and community by working hard to be successful as a student at St. Augustine. In doing this, he shows that he values his education and is happy to be representing the St. Augustine community. A Saintsman represents the value of love by acting as a brother to each of his fellow classmates. He is not just another classmate, but a member of the Brotherhood at St. Augustine High School. Throughout their journey at St. Augustine High School, every Saintsman is inspired to live by the words Unitas, Veritas, and Caritas. However, these words do not only apply to their high school years, but for future years to come. Each student at St. Augustine holds each of these values close to their heart. They serve as a remembrance of the Augustinian tradition they will continue to live by.
I miss my sister, miss my father, miss my dog and my home.
The freshman dance lessons were the first Saint-sponsored activity I ever went to. I still remember the nerves I felt when I walked into the gym. I had attractive braces and a long skirt and was honestly hoping that the person that would end up in front of me would just spin me around and ask me to homecoming. This didn't happen, but it was okay. As sweaty palm collided with another sweaty palm, I knew that Saintsmen were about to become a part of my life. A Saintsman's life is apart from typical average high school student's life. For one thing, the girl-to-boy ratio is disproportional, because there are no girls. But Saints isn't your typical high school. The boys here are genuine. Apart from going to the Saints football, basketball, and soccer games, I participated with Saints in last year's Powder Puff game. That year, 40 modest juniors from OLP and Saints collaborated and stepped onto the field to participate in a game where the juniors beat the seniors beautifully. The underdogs had won, but most of all I could see that the way the Saintsmen had grown throughout the years, from freshmen to now seniors. Most of my close friends attend this high school, and I can proudly say that from what I have seen and experienced, all these young men embody community, truth, and love, Unitas, Veritas, and Caritas. Of course, I'm not saying they're all perfect. You put 800 odd guys in a school and you're bound to get a little chaos and a lot of testosterone. But there's more than meets the eye. These Saintsmen step onto the campus with truth. They carry the reality of life with them, and even when they're not wearing their uniforms. Every single one of these boys has a heart, and if they're functioning properly, they're able to love. They all have the ability to love their friends, their sport, their family, and in the end, the brotherhood that makes up Saints. They all make up a community of men that will someday change the community and ultimately the future. Between basketball practice, executive council meetings, college applications, spending time with my family, and attending Saints football games, there's absolutely no time for anyone to learn Latin. However, being nominated for Queen has made me research more about this ancient language. In my extensive studies of this dwindling form of communication, I came across 3 words that coincidentally happen to be the 3 main words and core of the St. Augustine High School tradition: Unitas, Veritas, and Caritas. For those of you who have not researched these Latin words as much as I have, do not worry, that is why I'm here. Community is a major part of the Saints tradition. As a community, all the boys come together to support each other through sports and academics. To a Saintsman, this word is important because it describes their relationship and commitment to their school. Attending football games and other sporting events brings the Saints community together. All the boys may be different, but they share a sense of community because of where they are receiving their education from. Veritas, or truth, is the basis of the learning done at St. Augustine High School. A Saintsman will learn to find truth in their coach, friends, and fellow Saintsmen. Despite not knowing any Latin before this, I now know that Veritas is also a major part in the lives of the Saintsmen. What is truth? Is truth the right answer on a test? Is truth the game-winning shot at the buzzer? Truth can mean a lot of different things to Saintsmen, and together they try to find out what truth means to them. Learning what truth is and applying it to their individual lives is what brings the Saints community together. Last, but certainly not least, of the 3 Latin words I recently learned is Caritas. It is also my personal favorite, meaning love. Love for the game, your family, and your friends. In the Saints community, I feel that love is most important. It is what brings everyone together to find truth in their community. Love is all you need, and as a Saintsman, their love for sports and academics shines through. If I were a boy, without a doubt, I would have had my parents send me to Saints. Besides the fact that the football team is always successful and the basketball team also has a pretty good reputation, I could have learned Latin in the start of my high school career. But more importantly, I could have learned what the 3 most important Latin words and apply them to my daily life. Saintsmen are a step ahead of me in this department, but again, you don't have to worry. I will catch up. Being a Saintsman is kind of a big deal after all.
Unitas, Veritas, Caritas, or community, truth, and love, are the 3 core values of which the Augustines have built their community since their foundation. These 3 values express the levels of brotherhood at Saints. Through truth, love, and community, the men at Saints gain a sense of camaraderie and friendship with their fellow Saintsmen. A community happens when everyone comes together and works toward a common goal. In order for a community to work, you must have a group of people dedicated to their cause with a similar set of values. Love is important in this community because it is only through empathy for others in the group that all are able to work together peacefully and accomplish their task. Truth in a community makes love between the members possible because through trust, we forge deeper bonds between each other. The 3 core values of the Augustinians have worked together to form a community of Christian gentlemen dedicated to improving not only their faith, but the world around them through it. Through brotherhood, the 3 values present themselves in the school. Since the 3 values are inseparable, Saintsmen learn to live out truth, love, and community in their everyday lives. The brotherhood forged at Saints is so strong that the friends made at Saints are friends forever. The alumni base at the school is still present and active through various associations. Once a Saintsman, always a Saintsman. Through truth, love, and community, the men at St. Augustine High School form a brotherhood from the few who can call themselves Saintsmen. All 3 of the values work together to ensure a well-rounded group of men dedicated to living their faith. Saints is unique to the one kind of education there that serves to educate mind, body, and spirit.
Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer?